After the establishment of the Galactic Empire, the Sith ruled the galaxy largely unrivaled for nearly 2 decades, succeeding in destroying almost all the remaining Jedi and successfully keeping the rebellion limited to small pockets. However, the Rebel Alliance did eventually organize, and the reigning Dark Lords were met with a great war that culminated in their deaths above the forest moon of Endor. Darth Vader and Darth Sidious both seemingly perished, but after their demise in Legends continuity, the Sith Order did not completely die out, and a new Sith Order was even born from a place that the Sith had not explored for years. In this video, we will explain the Sith that followed after the deaths of Vader and Palpatine. After the return and defeat of Grand Admiral Thrawn, a resurrected Palpatine returned, revealing he had discovered an alternative way of cheating death. Palpatine discovered how to keep his spirit in the physical realm, and also discovered how to possess bodies. Palpatine then forced Luke to join him, crushing his very spirit with the dark side of the Force. However, over time, Luke, with the help of Leia, defeated Palpatine, and were able to temporarily sever his connection to the Force, at which time he was consumed by his own power. Following Palpatine's true death, the Emperor's hand and prized student of Darth Vader named Lumaya survived the defeat of her Sith masters and would return to exact revenge against Luke Skywalker. While Lumaya was powerful, her abilities in the Force were utterly outmatched by the growing power of Luke Skywalker, and thus for a time she retreated. Across the galaxy, another group of Sith stirred, after feeling a great light side tremor in the Force, which they determined to be the growing power of Luke Skywalker. This group was known as the Tribe of the Sith, and was a breakoff of the ancient Sith Empire ruled by Naga Sadow, and because of their differing views from the more recent Sith, their numbers were many. The Tribe of the Sith attempted to kill Luke, making it their ultimate goal, but they were attacked by the entity Abeloth in the process. Luke proposed that they work together to destroy the entity, and for a time, the Sith agreed, and Jedi and Sith were united. Secretly, the Tribe of the Sith intended to enslave Abeloth and use her power to conquer the galaxy. During a battle with Abeloth, the alliance was broken, and the Sith betrayed Luke and his son Ben. However, with the help of another rising Dark Lord, Luke was able to defeat Abeloth, as the Tribe of the Sith scattered. After defeating Abeloth, this mysterious Sith, who Luke had only prior described as the Dark Man, revealed that although the Sith may not be united now, they would be soon, and that the Tribe of the Sith Luke had encountered were nothing compared to what would come next concerning the Sith Order. With this warning, the mysterious Sith departed from the presence of Luke, and back to the shadows. Sometime later, Lumaya returned, this time successfully swaying the son of Han and Leia to the dark side, as Jacen Solo became Darth Caedus. Lumaya finally discovered, even at her strongest, she could never defeat the Skywalkers, and thus tore them apart from within. Following the war with the Yuzhong Vong, Jacen had ventured off, determined to become as powerful as possible by learning from various Force-based orders and religions across the stars. During his travels, Jacen was plagued with visions of this dark man, who he saw bringing fire and destruction across the galaxy. It was these visions that drew Jacen to fully embrace the dark side, as he felt his uncle Luke would fail, and a galaxy not united would be demolished by this dark presence. Because of this, Jacen determined if the galaxy would not unite as one peacefully, he would force it to. After one final duel, Jacen's Sith Master Lumaya was killed by Luke. Caedus became hugely powerful, to the point where Luke stated he had grown more powerful than Darth Vader. After the attempted conquest of several worlds, and killing Luke's own wife Mara Jade, Caedus was eventually defeated, and killed by his twin sister, Jaina Solo. Following this, the Order of the Sith would again grow quiet. On the planet of Korriban, this dark man, who was revealed as Darth Krayt, was reforging the Sith, uniting them under one sole Dark Lord, and with the intentions of serving his goals above all else. Over the decades, Krayt had amassed a hugely loyal and deadly order of Sith Lords, all willing to kill or be killed by his demand. Krayt's new order then began to infiltrate the galaxy, specifically the Fel Empire, until they gained enough control to overwhelm the establishment, with the Sith themselves seldom having to raise a hand in the conquest of the Republic. Once the galaxy again fell under the rule of an all-powerful empire, Krayt turned his eyes to the Jedi and ordered an entire annihilation of the Order. After a hugely successful purge, few Jedi remained, and Krayt focused on his final victory. With all his forces, he marched upon the Emperor Ronan Fel, who was his former ally, and slew him on the steps of his throne, claiming the chair as the new Emperor. Krayt would rule as Emperor for some time, but eventually, his old age and sickness caused him to attempt to prolong his life, and eventually, the surviving Jedi Padawan, Cade Skywalker, defeated him. Following the loss of their leader, the Sith fell under the command of Darth Nihil, who ordered all Sith into hiding. Later it was discovered the Sith had again spread throughout the galaxy, in hopes of attaining power and establish governments and organizations, but this time on a massive scale. However, without the presence of one truly gifted Dark Lord, the Order crumbled as they were discovered and eventually hunted down by their enemies, some being their own kind, as infighting tore the Sith apart once again. Because of this, the Sith believed to largely have died out, although there still were several possible Sith cells remaining in large governments. So that is what happened to the Sith Order in Legends after Vader and Palpatine perished, or seemingly perished on the second Death Star. If we look at Legends, there are actually some pretty big connections we can draw to the new films, of course the major one being Jacen Solo and Kylo Ren being very similar. I do however like that thus far, they have not chosen to bring the Sith back just yet, as in canon it was made very clear it was Vader's destiny to destroy them, and now we get a different breed of a dark side menace. It's actually not totally different in Legends, as Krait's order was vastly different from the other Sith, even so much so that at one point Darth Bane called him a pretender and said he wasn't truly a Sith Lord. So how do you feel about the direction the Sith went after Vader and Palpatine in Legends, and who was your favorite post-Return of the Jedi Sith Lord? I also have a video planned talking about the last known Sith, and how he actually helped destroy the Order, so if you would like to see that video, be sure to leave a like and request it in the comments. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, maybe consider subscribing to ensure you stay up to date with everything Star Wars related. If you have any lore topics or questions you want answered or addressed, do not hesitate to tweet them at me at Stupendous Wave on Twitter, or leave a comment and I will try my best to answer or make a full video dedicated to that topic. Thanks again for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.